William did not sleep well the rest of the night following the row with his wife. He was particularly disturbed by the way she dribbled him round during the session. He had a strong aversion for noise making and prolonged arguments. His wife knew it. He had wanted to mention the issue of her bank account, but Enema was on the offensive during the session. He concluded that he would eventually bring it up because Enema knew the content of his own account. He had never tried to hide it from her. William woke up 2 hours before morning and reflected on his business for the day. He would hold two lectures for two different classes, a general studies class and the other one is the Department of English Studies. But by the time he ended the last lecture in the Department of English Studies, he had stumbled upon the issue of language in African literature. By, by way of projection, he had used an interval of 5 minutes to paint the picture of what the subject was all about. A lot of students were itching for the main lecture as he was leaving the class that morning. He skimmed through some works on the origin of the argument, the position of Ngugi wa Thiong'o on the subject, as well as the ideas of Professor Chinua Achebe also on the topic. He scribbled down some salient points and quotes, and using his dictionary, he cross-checked the number of spellings. Mr. Williams arrived at the lecture hall 3 minutes before the time. Every student of the class knew that Mr. Williams was always prompt and that he loathed to see students entering his class after his lecture had taken off. Half an hour before the lecture, the students started attending and kept on attending. Every student was seated 5 minutes before the time. "Good morning, ladies and gentlemen," started Mr. Williams. "Good morning, sir," responded all the students. Today's lecture is on an interesting subject, the question of language in African literature. You and I know that the African world is a product of colonization in all its space. The lecture time has elapsed more than 20 minutes back, but both Mr. William and his students did not mind. The next lecture was not holding because the lecturer was in Austria for a seminar. Mr. William recalled that he omitted an item that must be discussed before he was done. There are 2 or 3 issues we still need to stress in this topic before the end of the semester. The examination will commence in the fortnight. I advise you to read up all the reference texts and any other relevant material you come across. Your level of reading is always discovered in the answers you provide on the examination day. I call it a day on this note. The moment William was ready to go home after the day's work, his thinking changed. Thinking about his family. His wife was always a bug to him, and in those days, he was sad as many times as he thought about her. That very morning, he said his prayers without his wife and children around him as usual. He decided it that way because gathering them would mean involving his wife, and unlike him, he did not know how he came about the idea. Later that day, he rationalized the idea and decided to abort it. He understood it as an offense against his children and the Creator himself. Halfway home, it occurred to him that he should drive through the central market in the town. His wife told him the previous day that they needed to replenish their foodstuff. His usual way of solving the problem was either to give his wife some money or buy the stuff or accompany her to the market. On that occasion, none of the options appealed to him. As it was on Wednesday, he knew he would play his tennis game and decided to speed up his activities. In about 20 minutes, he had concluded with the items in his list: a bag of rice, some tubers of yam, ripe and unripe plantain, a measurement of tomatoes, and a basket of oranges. He loaded the items into the boot of his car and ignited the engine. He looked back to see what he would what he would drive, and beside his boot was Adigwe. She was all cheers. William pulled up, jumped out of his car, and a warm exchange of pleasantries ensued. "You are here?" "Yes, Adigwe." "Where is your wife?" "I'm alone, all alone." "Hope she's good. What about your children?" "Everybody is okay." "Your own children?" "They are cool," responded Williams. "I'm sorry, I've not had the time to see you for a long time now. I have in mind that I will see you one day. My wife tells me whenever you visit us, and I always feel good about it. I also feel guilty because one good turn deserves another. There's nothing to be sorry about because your wife equally visits us. As far as I am concerned, nobody is indebted to the other. Everybody knows you as a hard-working man who teaches from morning to evening, and even during the weekends. I know that one, but I still feel I should have done one or two things for you during this period of widowhood. You should not worry because your wife has been helpful." "Has she?" "Yes, glory be to God. And whatever she does also comes from you. We are in order to some extent, but I promise to make it up soon. Very soon, in fact." "So how is Enema? What about her children? I had expected to see her when I saw you." "Hope she is all right." "She is, but I've not been happy with her these days. As a matter of fact, it is becoming quite clear that she is a very difficult person." "I don't like your choice of words. Marriage is a relationship of understanding, and you should try as much as you can to work with this notion." "I know," he said, looking worried. "Nobody should understand your wife better than you. Everybody knows you as a man of academics and wisdom. Apply those endorsements and get the best out of Enema." "Your friend is beyond the kind of understanding you mean. Her reasoning is negative, and she is too hot for me. Too hot for me to cope with. To this extent, I've always been patient with her, thinking that she would change with time. The change I discovered in her is for the worse, and I'm becoming tired of her." "You are becoming tired of her?" "Of course. How many years of marriage?" "I don't know. We don't have sufficient time to deal with this matter here and now. Somehow, I feel that I am not the right person to mediate between the two of you. But since the matter is becoming serious, I shall pray over it and see the much I can do." "Why do you think that you are not the right person to make peace for us?" "It is a story, you know. A long story for that matter," she responded with a flicker of smile on her face. "Could you please explain? I don't remember the incident." "That is by the way, Mr. William. I shall see Enema before the end of the week. She sent words to me that there are issues we will discuss. During our contact, I will know what the matter is and see how we can nip it in the bud. In the meantime, organize yourself and desist from using these words anyhow. Thank you, Mr. William." "Thank you, Adigwe." William played on the lawn for 1 hour and also spent the same time on the table. Precipitation was all over him after the game. He drove home, had his shower before nightfall, and because his system was dry and open, he decided to drive out once more for cooling off. "Are you driving out again?" his wife asked. "Yes, we are going out this night." "What is your problem with that?" "You have no time for your family these days. You drive in and out every now and then, giving wrong impressions to people around, giving wrong impressions to your tender children. Are you not happy with it?" he asked as he pulled his car out of the compound and into the dark. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.